Hello tarot friends, this is Ultraviolet Morgan, and we're going to do another unboxing. This is one deck, so I'm going to get into it, and I'm going to do my preview. So this is the Handel Tarot. I don't know if that's exactly the right way to pronounce it, but that's what I'm going to go with. And I'm going to make some adjustments. Here we go. Handel Tarot by Hermann Handel. Gorgeous. Okay. Another one finally off the wish list. This box opens really nicely. I'm not really sure if this was new or it's new because ta-da! Oops. I think I'm going to move this down here and adjust. Okay. What was I going to say? So this is this is a deck by an artist or featuring an artist's work, I believe. Rich in detail and symbolism, the Handel deck draws upon many esoteric and religious traditions, particularly Native American, the Holy Grail, the I Ching, Kabbalah, and the runes. 4 suits relate to different elements and cultures, including 78 cards and instruction booklet. So, there we go. Instruction booklet. See how can we get in. This kind of packaging reminds me of a cigarette box. Although I think cigarette boxes have those little strings on them that you pull. I think tarot cards should have those. So that you could just pull it off in one beautiful fell swoop. Okay, the Fool. Wow. That is really intense to me. So, at first glance, or at first look, this deck sort of reminds me of the in its style, I suppose. It reminds me of the Spiral Tarot, or I guess the art style, and I'm not sure who did the Spiral Tarot, but these lines are similar. They're Hebrew letters, and that looks like, I think these are runes. And we have this Fool who could be a man or a woman, could be someone wearing a mask, or it could be a face. And it looks to me like they're painting, although I'm going to look a little closer. Actually, okay, when I look closer, it appears that there's a wound in the goose, and he's putting his finger inside the wound. So that's interesting. Card number 2, the Magician. I really would like to turn on the brighter light, but it won't let me do it once I started recording. So here's the Magician. This is just really different. But there's a lot of different layers of things. There appears to be mountains, maybe. I'm not sure. The colors on this feel very muted. Now let me take a look at, this is the back of the cards, which is so beautiful, I think. And they are fairly thin, but not cheapy thin. So I'm sure that they, oh yeah, they bend fantastically. Okay, where was I? So we looked at the Fool, we looked at the Magician, we looked at the Amazing Eye, and then now here I have the High Priestess. I wish there was something I could do about the lighting. These are so very muted. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about them. I know that I've wanted them for a while and they've been on my list, and I don't remember exactly what the specific thing was that made me want to put them on my list. However, I am going to move into a little bit brighter spot, if you bear with me. Okay. So there's the High Priestess. Wow. The Empress. Now here's where it gets impressive, in my opinion. This is pretty intense. And still the colors are very muted and very muted, I guess, is just the only word I have at the moment. Here's the Emperor, and he's standing in front of a tree, so I like that connection to the tree, to the earth. The Hierophant. Oh. Maybe this was why I wanted it. I don't know. The Hierophant card is... I don't know. It makes me happy. The Lovers. Oh, that's beautiful. Really gorgeous. Wow. And also, I know that here's the Chariot. The Handel Tarot has a book written for it that was written by I can't think of her name now, but she's like one of the biggest names in tarot writing. And the Chariot. I see the wheels, but this definitely makes me think of the like Noah's Ark. It feels like a boat in a storm. The Strength card, wow, that's real beauty. That's a real beauty. Wow. Here's the Hermit. And honestly, these cards are very, very difficult to see well. They're so muted. This Hermit reminds me of Moses, except I feel like he's too short, as if I knew how tall Moses was. As if I had any idea. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Justice. This is quite the card. I find this card absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. The Hanged Man. Wow. They're so sort of, there's, I don't know, they're so muted that it gives it a sort of a dreamlike quality. Death. Alchemy. I love that this card is called Alchemy because that's how I often think of it. It's being about alchemy. The devil. Well, the tower. This tower is very sort of, it feels almost like a disco ball. It's being exploded. And I'm just noticing, this is a little weird, but this is a room, but at first when I looked at it, it looked like an airplane. This definitely is a card that you can look at and say, this feels like your life is being torn apart. Really torn apart. The star. She's washing her hair in the river. The moon. The moon has some of what we've come to expect from the moon. There's our little crayfish. But we've got a lot of different things too. And things that aren't there that we've come to expect. The sun. This flower simultaneously reminds me of a rose, or, well, it is a rose, of a heart and a brain. The Aeon. So here we're following the Thoth pattern with the Aeon, and this is really, really pretty. The universe. Always blame the universe, right? Didn't work out because the universe has better plans. Ace of Wands in the East. Oh, that's interesting that it gives you the directionality of it. Dominion. Two of Wands. Okay, so this is going to have keywords like the Thoth Tarot. Virtue. Three of Wands. I don't know how Three of Wands will mean virtue, but we'll figure it out. Four of Wands. These images, some of them are just so sort of blunted, you know? Conflict. Five of Wands. Yeah, you see there's five wands and there's this big fiery beast, and he's not interested in negotiations. Victory, Six of Wands. Even this one has a sort of post-apocalyptic feel to it. Courage. Okay, so this beast has I don't know what it is. So I yawned, and I think I had a dream at the same time that this was stabbing this beast through its tongue, but it's not really a beast. courage. Seven of Wands. There was more to that thought, and it just kind of drifted away. 8, swiftness. 8 of Wands. Brilliant. Okay, 9 of Wands, power. 10, oppression. 10 of Wands. Ace of Cups in the north. Okay. Love, 2 of Cups. To me, 2 of Cups doesn't always mean love. It means union or a joining. And very much could be not about love, but a lot of modern tarot peeps put them together. Overflowing, 3 of Cups. I like it. And I can see a lot of those imagery seeping in as well. Mixed happiness. Number 5, disappointment. 5 of Cups. The bitterness of disappointment. 6 of Wands is mother's, 6 of Cups is happiness. Oh my. I am really tired, more tired than I thought I was. Illusion of success, 7 of Cups. Wow. That's really fascinating. 8 of Cups, failure. 8 of Cups. Well, I don't know why I turned that. Fortune, 9 of Cups. Yeah, it's a wish card. Success, 10 of Cups. And then we have the Ace of Swords in the south, pointing down at something. We have the 2 of Swords to represent peace. Now, what was it back here? Was it a wand? Yes, okay, so it was a wand that was interested in using the weapon for... Sorry, I had to move my back, folks. Okay. Peace. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. Wow. That's pretty amazing graphic. I feel like I would remember that mathematical fact for the rest of my life. Mourning. 2 of Swords. We're mourning. 4 of Swords. Truce. 4 of Swords. Defeat. The 5 of Swords. A card we all know well. A card that would seem to have mixed messages from various sources, but mainly that what you give them is I can't answer that. I'm getting so sleepy. I think I'm starting to not make sense. That was hard. Okay. It's alright though. Now we have the 6 of Wands, sacrifice. And it feels very upside down. The useless Seven of Swords, just laying there. The 8, interference, 8 of Swords. 9, cruelty, 9 of Swords. Oops. Ruin, 10 of Swords. It's really kind of beautiful that I got this when I did. Ace of Stones in the west. It looks like a big chocolate chip cookie, but it doesn't in the picture, of course. Sorry, guys. Harmony, the 2 of Stones. Okay. Work, 3 of Stones. 4, the power of Earth, 4 of Stones. 4 of Stones. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. I can't. I just keep fading off and to craziness, so I'm hoping to be able to film again tomorrow, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe and hit the bell, and you'll get updates when I post a new video. For now, this is Ultraviolet Morgan saying be well, and we'll see you soon.